Talking about being alive is actually cheap. What makes it expensive is the label or brand. Life is actually simple. What makes life complicated is our prestige. Our life will be very happy if we always live at our level, and we do not follow the level of others. Actually, no matter how small our money is, it is enough to meet the needs of our lives. But how much money do we want? It will not be enough to fulfill our lifestyle. If we always follow our desires, we will always feel less. Our lives every day will never calm down. Finally, our fertility level starts to fade little by little. We always feel less, even though there are so many people who have more or less than us. Distinguish between needs and wants. What's the difference? Wearing a watch costs 1 million, with a watch costing 50 million. If the purpose of the watch is to show us the time, when we pedal a bicycle for 100 million or 1 million, we always sweat the same as a motorcycle for 18 million and a motorbike for 50 million. It can still take us where we want. When we buy a 500,000 bag or a 50 million bag, both of them help each other to carry some of our stuff or our money. When we live in a house of 50 square meters, or 5,000 square meters, when we feel lonely, we will feel the same loneliness when we fly first class, or we fly with type class economy, and if the plane crashes, we'll both crash. If we buy because we need it, it will always be enough, but if we buy it because of prestige, it will never be enough. One of the factors why many people fail to succeed, because they have too much style. They can't resist buying, which they just want but don't need yet. A lot of redundant items purchased in the name of prestige, and prestige. They are always happy to buy goods based on the brand or branding. In order to be said to be rich and capable, even though these rich and able people buy things based on convenience. Expensive or cheap, he will buy if he feels comfortable. Especially in an era like this, it is possible for us to buy the item, even though we don't have the money yet, with credit card facilities and other facilities. Be careful, because you are only delaying paying, not reducing payments. We still have to pay at a later time. And do you know that, if in Rimas physics pressure is directly proportional to force, it means when we have a lot of style, there will be a lot of pressure. When people live with a lot of style, there is a lot of potential for pressure. Debt pressure, this pressure, that pressure, mortgage pressure, and other lifestyle pressures. You always want to change the smartphone output the latest, even though your smartphone is still good and still usable. Your question: what did you buy the smartphone for? If you really buy a smartphone that is cheap, it can accommodate all your needs regarding smartphone. Why do we buy smartphones that are more expensive? We buy smartphone just for prestige, or we really need smartphone. We defend buying expensive smartphone. Even though we pay for these smartphones, we have to consider other, more urgent needs. We prefer to hang out in an expensive place, even though we can really hang out in a simpler place. Just get used to life as it is. Don't force it to exist. It's a pity that later our lives will be depressed because of debt. We often forget the simple lifestyle. It is an attitude does not mean poor. Why buy things that are no need? Why lifestyle? Just to join people. Simple is a habit of life, which will become behavior, not just talking. When we have sustenance, which is us, priority number one is paying all our debts. Don't let us have smartphone, motorcycles, cars that are good, but we are hated by people out there. Because we still have a lot of debt. It makes us contemptible by day, and restless by night. Life is simple. Just don't make it complicated. If you have enough money, please buy it, but if it's not enough, don't force it. Because what it is cooler than being forced to exist. Because simple is greater than pretending to be fancy. True happiness, it does not come from the treasures of the world. When we have partners, children, siblings, new friends, old friends, then we talk, joke, sing together in joy and sorrow. That is real happiness. Finally borrowed words from parents first. As long as we still live under the roof, on the bed and surrounded wall. As long as there is money to buy food tomorrow. As long as you still have decent clothes and don't have debt, indeed we are sufficient. Thank you. Hope this is useful.